Hey guys, it's Linda Parker, and I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about, what is your vision for your life, and how can I help you with that? I'm pretty sure that most of you guys out there have a burning desire inside, some type of unique calling that's yours alone, but you're probably feeling somewhat overwhelmed, confused, even frustrated because you don't even know what to do with this. But there's something on the inside of you that's just like gnawing at you. You're like, what's going on? I know because I've had the same experience. I also know that if you're like me, you're probably overgiving, overdoing, or just out there and you're exhausted. You can't even think about putting another plate in the air, another plate spinning in the air to do another thing in your life, because we're so freaking busy all the time. But again, there's this calling, there's something going on, and you're really, really wanting some deeper, more true connections in your relationships, whether it's your spouse, your children, your parents, your siblings, your partner, whatever it is. You're looking for something a little bit more deep than what you have right now, but you don't even know what that looks like. And you also know that you have a passion inside of you, a purpose, some type of unique talent that you want to express. You have gifts that you want to express to the world. You want to change your community, maybe even just, change what's happening, the dynamic within your family. Most certainly I know how you feel because I had the same feelings. I've been where you are. I've gone through the whole, why am I here? What is my purpose in life? And it wasn't until I actually figured out that what I was looking for was within inside of me, was within me. It wasn't my outside circumstances. My answers were going to come from the next job or the next client or, finding my soulmate or something like that. It comes from within me. Everything starts from within me. So lasting change for you is going to come with simple shifts, step by step, going after whatever the dream is that you have. But obviously, you need to get crystal clear on what it is that you really want and why you want it. We all have these self-doubt. We all have these defeating conversations that prevent us from going after what we really want. They stop us in our tracks. And the funny thing is that we believe these thoughts. I mean, I've done it for years. You have these reoccurring defeating conversations, limiting beliefs, conversations in your head. I call it the crazy talk because once I finally figured out that half the shit I was thinking wasn't true, I thought I was crazy. So I'm like, this is crazy talk. But we listen to it and we take it as fact, as truth, and we live our lives by it. We live by default. We don't live intentionally. So I'm just wondering, do you want to keep living like this? Is this something that you want to change? If it is, I'm here for you and I want to help you change, to shift where you're at in your life, to just make it click, turn it around. But I also want to ask you, how often does this show up in your life? In what areas does it show up? Because I'm sure it shows up quite a bit. We have these conversations constantly that stop us from doing whatever it is that we want in our lives because we're not good enough. We don't know enough. People don't want to hear from me. I don't want people to really know what I'm thinking. I don't want people to think badly of me. It's what other people think of us for some reason is so important. But let me ask you something. Let's say this. Okay, so just imagine the possibility of your life if your relationship between your emotions and your feelings became a source of power for you instead of defeating. I mean, wouldn't it be awesome? What would your life be like if the thoughts that you were thinking empowered you instead of brought you down? Shit, it'd be great, right? I mean, I know, and it sounds like it's a lot to constantly be paying attention to what you're thinking, but I'm telling you, it's key for you to live the life that you want. And I am committed to helping you gain that clarity, figure out what it is that you want, why you want it, put an action plan in place so you could truly, truly, truly start living the life that you want. Because who doesn't want that? Everybody wants that. If you could be confident and courageous and take action and go after your dreams, think about that. What would your life be like if you were able to do that? If you were just, think about that. If you were confident, courageous, and went after what you wanted, and you were able to manage the crazy talk in your head, what would your life look like in a year from now? Pretty damn amazing, I'm sure. Because I know those changes happened for me. Instead of just surviving, I started really making a difference in my life by putting certain things into play. You know what I mean? The truth is that you're in charge of your life. It's up to you. You could choose yes, you could choose no, you could choose to figure out the lesson, you could choose to be the victim. You know what I mean? And sometimes I know that's hard to do, but honestly, it is all up to you. You have the power within you to decide what it is that you want out of your life. But you got to get crystal clear on what do you want, why do you want it, and then you got to work through those fears and limiting beliefs and things like that. And that's where I come in, because everybody needs to be held accountable in order to actually achieve what it is that you're looking to achieve. It takes a village. You can't do it alone, because obviously if you try to do it alone, that's why you're here. It's not working. It didn't work for me. It wasn't until I decided to ask for help, to get a coach, to go out there, find mentors, and really truly work on myself from within and not expect anything from anybody else, because I have control over how I show up in my life and what I want my life to be. And that's what I want for you. So I've got my group coaching program is opening up soon. If you guys are interested in really getting clear on what you want, why you want it, and putting an action plan into place, fill out the thing down here. It's to my calendar. I've got a free strategy call. It's a 45-minute call. It's actually a clarity call. But on this call, we will do strategy. But on this call, we will talk about what you really want and why you want it, and then try and put some type of action plan into place. And if it's a good fit, you could join the coaching program. If you don't want to join the coaching program, that's absolutely fine. But in my heart, I just want you to know that I'm here to help you so that you can realize your full potential in your life. But you got to take action. It's on you. You have to take the step. You can't sit back here. Nothing's going to magically appear, even though you might think that it's not going to. You have control. You have to take action. You need to fill out the form, set an appointment. Let's talk, and let's get you living the life that you truly want. Okay? All right.